Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope each and every one of you are in best of your health. Welcome to our channel, Plants, Crochet, Cooking and more. Today I have a very small video to share with you. Here we are going to learn how we can knit a raspberry stitch. I am already ready and have started casting the stitches. This pattern is actually worked in a multiple of 4 stitches. So here to show the pattern I'll be making 20 stitches. I am casting 20 stitches as I have already made a video on how to cast the stitch. So I will not be showing it in detail. If you are a fresher, you can check it out how the casting of stitches is to be done. Now my 20 stitches are ready. Now the first row I am starting with purl and it has to be done all across till the end of the stitch. That is 20 stitches all needs to be purled. Now 20 stitches have already been purled. Now we are working on the back side where the pattern actually starts. So this is the wrong side of the work actually. Now please watch carefully. We'll be working on the first stitch itself. See, we put the needle to the first stitch, we make a knit, then a purl, we turn the yarn, and then the stitch is released from our left needle. Now 3 stitches we'll be doing it together. Yes. Now we turn the yarn. I have zoomed it so that it becomes easier. Now we knit, but will not release the stitch from the left hand needle. Now we turn and again do a purl. Again the yarn is turned and we do a knit. Then the yarn is released from the left needle. Now the 3 stitches we just need to purl it together. Now working on the pattern again. 1 knit, 1 purl, again 1 knit on the same stitch, after which it is released. Now we'll be doing P3 together, means 3 stitches it has to be purled together. Now working with the pattern K1, then we are doing the P2 and again K1. That means 1 knit, 1 purl, again 1 knit. After that 3 stitches has to be purled together. This sequence is to be followed till the end of the row. Now here I have taken 20 stitches. You can take any number of stitches, but it has to be in the multiple of 4. Now see, the second row is complete. We have already got the raspberry protruding. Now the third row, this is a very simple row. We just need to purl all across. We are end of the row where we had purled all across. Now turning the needle, we'll be working in the wrong side again. In the first pattern sequence we had done K1, P1, K, but in this one we are going to do P3 together. Now P3 together we have done. We are taking the stitch, then K1, then P2 in the same stitch and again knit in the same stitch. See, it's done. Now 3 stitches will purl together. Actually, this is all the balancing act. In one hand we are increasing and in the other hand we are decreasing it, so that the pattern number of the stitches in the pattern remains constant. Now we turn and we'll do 3 stitches together, 3 purl together. Now turn the yarn. We'll be working on this stitch. First knit, then we turn the yarn and we do a purl, and again we turn the yarn, we do a knit, and then we release the stitch from our left needle. Now we'll do P3 together, and the same process is followed till the end of the work. Here I would like to tell you one thing is to be careful of not doing the P3 together or the knit purl knit sequence one upon the other. If that is done, then we will not get that beautiful diagonal lines. It will not look good. The pattern, the raspberries will not look good just one upon the other. So when we start the pattern in the wrong side of the work, we just need to keep an eye on what we had done in the last row. If it was P3 together, then we have to start with knit purl knit, and if it was knit purl knit in the very first stitch, then we need to start with P3 together. That is one thing. If we keep in mind, we will not make any mistake in our pattern, as once we make mistake in this pattern, it will be very difficult to pull up the stitches. So it is better to be alert, and if we are a fresher, we need to count the stitches so that we can identify if we are going right or we have missed out anything in the middle. The best part about this pattern is that at least while working on one of its sides, we do not have to be very alert. We can just keep doing it, as we just have to purl all across. So that is also a relief to a fresher who is working on this pattern. I'll be using this pattern in some of my projects, future projects. So do stay tuned, do stay connected with plants, crochet, cooking and more. That is what I would request you all. If you follow the video carefully and work along with me, you will find that the pattern is not as tough as it looks. It is easy. This pattern looks wonderful in cardigans, sweaters, caps, mufflers. It looks very good. So if you have any plans of working on these projects, you can use this pattern, and I'm sure you'll like it. Now here I would like to tell one thing. That is, if you use this pattern for making cardigans or socks or anything, it is better you keep one stitch extra in both the ends so that it will give you the place to stitch. That will not be counted in the pattern, but it will be easier to stitch the thing that we are making, whether sweater or socks or anything. Friends, do give a thumbs up if you have liked the video, and if you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing. Stay tuned for more of interesting videos in future. So till then, be safe, be happy, keep smiling, and bye for today.